Gary and Kelly here with you from I don't know.
Who are you?
I forgot who I was there for a moment. And I know,
Gary?
exactly right. We're coming to you from the National Association of Music Merchants Convention, otherwise known as NAMM, here at the Anaheim Convention Center. We're tucked away down underneath the.
I'm so glad they had a really good acronym for them, because if it was anything else, what would it be? NAMM,
Right. It's a good point.
You know what I mean? You always have to think of those acronyms.
Well, that's right. You do. You really do. Sergio Michel is here. Dude, it's really nice to meet you.
Hey.
You got a tough act to follow, man.
Oh, that was Lee Sklar back there. And Kelly kind of came up to me before, and she goes, "Do you know who Lee Sklar is?" Of course I know, but I was like, "No, I never heard of him, but I know what he looks like." And her face turned red. I was like, "No, of course I know who he is. I love him." Bye, Lee.
He's the best.
He's awesome.
Funny.
He is the best.
Yes.
Do you know that his band, the section, is being honored tonight? That band that did all that great James Taylor and Carole King stuff, and that was together on Jackson Brown's Running on Empty.
Yep.
They're all being honored tonight. They're getting the Tech Award, and they're performing together for the first time. At least since
the 70s,
since they did Running on Empty, all went together with Jackson Brown.
That's fantastic, and they deserve it.
Yeah. They sure do.
That's why we're going to try to sneak in.
They really do.
We're going to go see them.
I'll go with you. I'll sneak in too.
Yeah, exactly. Sir, it's so nice to meet you.
Yes.
Yeah. This is craziness, isn't it?
I love it. It's like I had so many. This is the first year I said, you know what? I'm not going to stress about anything. I'm going to make an itinerary. I'm going to meet this person at 10 and 11 and 12. None of it has happened. I have not kept one appointment. Not one.
Excellent.
Not one.
Excellent.
Welcome to NAMM.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So you're 20 minutes late and it throws off the whole day.
The
so there you
whole
go.
day.
That happens.
Oh, golly.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Tell us about your music, because I was listening to some of your songs and you were telling me about your guitar playing.
Yeah.
But I was also looking at your background. What really stood out was this television acting thing on Corazon Valiente.
Oh,
Spanish
you
language. Did I do that right?
No, she did it right. She did it
Really?
right. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was.
And you were an actor
Yes.
on, is that like a soap opera for Telemundo or something?
Yeah, it's a
or?
Telemundo soap opera.
Those things are crazy.
I played a
man.
supporting actor, recurring villain on the.
Villain?
Yeah, I kidnapped all the pretty girls.
No.
That's the best gig
That's
ever.
the best gig at gunpoint. And then apparently I could beat up all their buff boyfriends, but their like shin kick kills me every time.
Oh, no.
Makes no sense. I could wrestle grown men to the ground, beat them to a pulp, kidnap their girlfriend, but the girl escapes with a wiggle and an elbow to the. It's Telemundo. What are you gonna do?
Was it fun? Was it fun?
Yes, it was.
How could it not be?
I know.
I mean, I've got to think you got to be laughing the whole day, right?
It's amazing because I obviously I'm an American, I'm from Hoboken, and we always laughed about Telemundo stuff like, the girls are pretty and it makes no sense. And once I got in the soap opera business, it doesn't make sense at all. It's like there's no context. It's just they do whatever they want. It's pretty.
But you have to
funny.
memorize all
awesome.
those lines.
Yeah, good for me. I was more of like just a guy that killed people, so I had a line or two. I did some stunt driving, which was
Okay.
great, but I didn't have to memorize a plethora of Spanish because my Spanish, I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican background.
Okay.
So neither group is known for very good diction. So my neutral Spanish, like I had to practice to talk like this. I can't do it.
That sounds more Italian.
Yeah, it sounds like more Italian.
really
There you go.
did.
And my name is Italian too.
Well, that
Sergio
was-
Paoli. Sergio Michel
that's
Paoli.
Hoboken right there.
It's
yeah.
Hoboken.
Yeah,
Hey.
exactly.
There you go.
Your old man was a ball player.
Yes, AAA, and he helped Sammy Sosa come up. So basically, his dad is a Hall of Fame athlete, all around guy, and he got a gig as the sports head coach of some university. So a lot of the Dominican players have to go through my grandfather to get their approval to go to a minor or major leagues.
Oh, how
so,
cool.
Yeah, so my dad just got out of it because he was more of a boxing guy, and he's like, yeah, I got far enough. AAA is good enough. But my grandfather's still competing at 90-something years old. It's amazing. So
Really?
Still today?
yeah,
Still going out there playing ball.
yeah, well, not ball, decathlon and triathlon, because it's all
Oh, my
breathing.
God.
So you could be 120. If you know how to pace yourself, you're going to win. So it's not about running faster. It's not about pedaling harder. It's over time, how you can, because you go from bike to land to swimming. So it's all technique. So he's still kicking. He's probably going to die on a course.
Oh,
not to sound morbid, Grandpa. I'm sorry.
He probably that would be very happy for him.
That would be his
then.
way.
Yeah,
Keep the dinner warm. I ain't coming home. No, boo.
He's literally 97.
Yeah, no, 96.
96.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
My
unbelievable.
mom just turned 96 on Saturday.
Amazing.
I know.
Crazy. That's just
Amazing.
crazy.
I know.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
Crazy.
So you're I'm looking here. Marry Me Cindy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a title for a CD. How did that work
Yeah,
out for
I've
you?
been milking that one for years.
Who's Cindy?
Well, Cindy was, she's real. She was real, but I won't give her any free press because she's an actress as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no free press for you because you're mean. But anyway.
Obviously, you're not married.
No, not married, but whatever it is. So I took, she was my friend, and I thought things were going to get serious because you get those signals, but now I just realized that's just a woman and a guy communicating. We don't understand what you're saying half of the time.
We're Venus, you're Mars.
So I totally misinterpreted the whole thing, and our friendship's over, right? But I'm a troll too, as you saw with Lee. I was like, who's Lee? And I'm standing right in front of him. But so I embellished what really happened and turned it into a comical concept album.
Oh.
So it's 5 movements about a guy that meets the girl and he's all in love, and then all of a sudden he gets shot down, and but it's comical.
Okay.
So I used that horrible tragedy to make a great album that I've been milking for 5 years. So I've been Guns N' Rosing it. Not my new album's been delayed like months because I'm like, I'm still getting stuff out of this one. So I'm a professional up here, you know.
Oh, funny.
You are in all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of stuff. I'm from Hoboken, so I'm the Sinatra type. You know?
Right.
I think you have to be a complete entertainer. You have to sing. You got to dance. You got to do a little radio, a little TV, a little video. You have to be a good speaker, present well, dress well. So I'm not the Instagram generation. I'm in my 30s, but I'm not like people in my age group. I think more like you guys.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
There
You're
you go.
the triple threat.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Thank you. I love the compression on this. Hello, Marta. How are you? Wow. You
There
guys
you
got
go.
great compressors here.
I'm telling
There
you.
you
I'm
go.
telling
Hey, we're
you.
just all professional.
That's
Yes,
right.
very
That's
professional.
right. So you do have a new CD you're working on.
Yes, my new album is called Tropical Depression, and it's and it's a satirical take on life in Miami Beach.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So
I
tropical
love it.
depression's a hurricane. There's always hurricanes there, but
That's right.
There you go.
you're in Miami, and it's
That's
not as
right.
cool as you thought it was.
That's right. The
Oh.
forecast in Miami is intellectually partly cloudy. So,
Intellectually,
yeah, right.
no, intellectually challenged.
Yeah, right.
Hi, and today the weather is very humid
exactly.
with
We don't
no
know.
brain.
That's right.
Yeah, so Tropical
man.
Depression, and then Hey Eyes was a single that did very well for me in Europe. It's being re-recorded and re-released. Then another song, album actually, named Cry Out, re-recorded, re-released, and I'm remastering a folk album that I put out that did very well. So I've always been under the radar.
Folk
Yeah.
album? Really?
Yeah.
You? Folk album?
Yes, and it's really Tom Waits meets Duncan Sheik, if you could
What?
imagine. Really weird.
Wow, that is different.
That
Really
is going to be
I
interesting.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, find the website.
Of
right?
course, yes.
Sergio Michel.
It's Michel with one L and one E, so it's SergioMichel.com, and then Facebook and Instagram are Sergio Michel Music. Periscope and Twitter are S Michel Music.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Outstanding.
Thank
Great
you.
to meet you, man.
Thank
Of
you so
course.
much for coming
Thank you.
by.
Thank you, and have fun in NAMM, everybody.
Yeah,
Try to make
exactly.
your appointments.
Exactly right. We'll be back.